I just wanted to let all the stans know who are about to be freaking out. I promise you that your fave will still be rich after this video. I promise you, girl. I'm the librarian, and I came to read. Because some of y'all are acting like I'm going through your fave's account personally and taking out all the fucking M's that are in there. Like, girl, I promise you, girl, she will be okay. Your faves will be completely fine if they don't watch Adrian Expression in his empty ass kitchen talk about that. But I promise you, your fave will be okay. So don't freak out on my comments. I promise it's just an opinion, okay, girl? Let's talk about, before we get into Miss Nicki Minaj, I wanted to talk about Ciara. Ciara says, it's gonna be really quickly. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but Ciara says this Freak Me song should have been the first song that we heard from you, girl. And I know there are a lot of people talking about, oh, well, girl, you know, this was the Level Up was a buzz single. You need to just leave it alone. Level Up was a buzz single and did what it had to do. Just, okay, girl, y'all running by these rules. Just break them once in a while, please, girl. Freak Me, if she came out with a cute ass visual for Freak Me and gave Freak Me the time of day, girl, it could have been cute, y'all. Say that Level Up was supposed to be a buzz single, and yes, it accomplished spreading across the internet like wildfire, but what was spreading, okay? Level Up made me very apprehensive about whatever she had planned in the future. Yes, she started all these challenges. Yes, she got everybody aware, but now look at what the fuck's happening to Freak Me. You know what I mean? It's being overshadowed. So it's just like, I just don't understand some of these decisions that are being made. Tinashe, I could do a whole video on YouTube, sis. You are with the wrong management. I'm not sure why they had, as I said, they had you licking mini toilets and shit in some of the art for your music, sis. I'm not sure what's going on. Like, the songs are not as fire as they could be, Tinashe. Get your ass new management, please, sis. Get out. I don't know. I think there was a picture of you talking about you gonna be working from your home studio now, and honestly, I'm more excited to hear what comes from that than to see these people who have, you know, control over your career that don't make no goddamn sense. They're not making any decision that make any sense, okay? So yeah, those are my 2 cents on, I guess, Ciara and Tinashe. Let's get into Miss Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj says, let's talk. Let's talk, because this album, and I'll get into it later, this album sounds a lot like your era. It sounds like your era. Like, you can hit us 1 or 2 or 3 times and the shit sound good as fuck, you know what I mean? But the era as a whole is messy and it's not cohesive. I don't understand, and there are gonna be people underneath my motherfucking comments talking about, oh, well, girl, you holding Nicki to this standard. Y'all don't hold nobody else to this standard, but y'all hold Nicki to it. Yes, we do hold Nicki to it because number 1, we know what she's capable of. Number 2, she talking about she the queen of rap. Everyone calls her the queen of rap. So I'm gonna hold you to that shit. I'm not gonna act like you just got in the game. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna act like you just some new bitch. I'm gonna be like, well, bitch, this is the type of tease that you're talking about. This Queen album is gonna be beyond anything. It's gonna be the way that people are advertising, the way that you were putting it on. It sounded like it was about to be this, oh, pinnacle of my career type shit, and it literally was just bops surrounded by a bunch of fillers. It was bops. I will say that shit, bitch. If you catch me in a club, bitch, I'm finna be twerking down to, bitch, what, fucking LLC, bitch, what the fuck, Barbie Dreams is disrespect, Good Form, Miami, you see what I'm saying? But as for how the album is set up, I'm so confused, sis. Well, first and foremost, I'm switching it up like a sissy, right, Nicki? So I'm not sure if I should even be listening to, am I allowed to listen to the album? You know, Young Thug wearing a dress, Odell might be gay, switching up like sissy, girl, I don't know if can I listen to the album, sis? You gotta let me know. Like, girl, I'm so tired of the homophobia in rap. Like, it's so boring. Like, girl, we've been through this, girl. If I wanted homophobia, Nicki, if I wanted homophobia, I could walk outside my motherfucking door. Like, with this shit on, all I have to do is take my ass, what, to the mall or some shit, to the grocery store? If I had this shit, if I wanted to experience homophobia, sis, all I have to do is just, post a picture online. You see what I'm saying? In my everyday interaction, my everyday life, I come in contact with homophobia. So I'm not sure if you think that we are just, like, low-dosed with it right now because, like, you just want, oh, let me just, you know, I want to spice it up. So why don't you put some homophobia on that shit? Like, I promise you, rappers in general, not just Nicki Minaj, I promise you that it doesn't take as many IQ points or brain cells as you think to come up with more complicated bars than homophobia. I really do promise you, it doesn't take that much effort. Homophobia, I mean, that's low-hanging ass fruit. Just get that shit together. There was a lot of other shit going on with especially Barbie Dreams. Oh shit, that shit was so disrespectful. I have a love-hate relationship with Barbie Dreams. I'll say that shit. I have a love-hate relationship because that shit was so disrespectful. Drake had me fucking screaming in this bitch. You hear what the fuck I'm saying? But to me, this album shows me the deeper problems, which I think is just, it has to do with you probably as a person or how you conduct yourself business-wise. What it shows me is that number one, you don't have shit to say, and number two, you're not in control of your career. That's to me, this is what I'm getting, okay? And this is not just from the album. I'm talking about everything leading up to the album. Number one, you don't know what the fuck you want to say. I mean, it's evident in the album because I don't see no concept. I don't see no fucking cohesiveness. I already spoke on that. The second thing is what's harder for me to get past, the fact that it doesn't seem like you have much control over what the fuck's going on, okay? You coming on Twitter asking your fans if they, oh, should I postpone it or should I keep it here? Seems like you're just so confused, and this album really shows it. It shows the confusion. It shows the fact that you all over the place to me. You just coming onto Twitter asking people if you should push back the album some more or not, like doing a poll with your stands and shit. You're coming on, I mean, you already pushed the album back how many times? Then when you invited, let me fucking read this shit off. Cause this shit was crazy to me. When everybody was there, Kelly Rowland was there, Justin Sky, Seven, Kim Kardashian, Normani, all these people in the studio at the Queen Radio Show, and then the album still didn't come out that night? I just don't understand. And then on top of that, I mean, we see videos of your ass, or we hear your ass going off on these executives and Apple Music executives and shit. Like, it's not cute. You're the queen of rap. That's what you are. So you should not be subject to anybody. Eminem talking about people being subjects and shit, but it seems like you are subject to someone else, girl. A lot of people. At this point, everything that led up to the album was disappointing, and then the fact that we got this bumpy ass ride to the album, and then the album is not tight and cohesive. I'm not trying to hear you sing, Nicki. I'm not. I'm trying to hear you go hard as fuck like LLC. I'm trying to hear, like, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Ain't nobody, and see, that's the problem. I know a lot of y'all don't like me. I know a lot of y'all don't like me. Y'all don't like me because I fucking tell the truth, and it's just y'all. This is what happens when you continue to lie to your face, lying in their motherfucking face. It's like, oh yes, Nicki keeps singing, keeps the girl. Tell Nicki to get the shit together if you want to hear her sing. Tell her to fucking get a vocal coach and just practice for a year or two and come back with the shit. Like, y'all lying in her face. Y'all lying in her face, and I don't want to hear her fucking singing. Is that what y'all call it? Get this shit out my fucking face. So yes, my verdict is, I don't know, girl. Should I give this shit a 6.5? Or I don't know, sis. It's somewhere around there. Like, I should not have to skip that much to be able to get to the songs that I want to hear, and that's just the tea. I should not have to be skipping, girl. Like, I feel like I'm playing hopscotch with this album, girl. It kind of lines up with how I've been feeling about Nicki and what she's been presenting this whole time. It kind of lines up with it. It's like almost like a hit or miss type of shit. Like, the era was hit or miss. Like, we'd be like, okay, girl, this was cute. Okay, girl, this was trash. Okay, girl, you're working with a motherfucking pedophile who's about to be recommended by the fucking DA to get 2 years in prison and register as a sex offender. Okay, you hit, and like, when she hits, she really be hitting. That's the thing about Nicki Minaj. When Nicki Minaj hit, girl, the girls are gonna bow down. You know what I mean? The bars are gonna be there. She's gonna make when she makes the right decision, they are really good ass decisions. But the thing about her is that she is very hit and miss. So she'll either hit that shit 100% or bitch, that shit will be veering off like air traffic control was just like, girl, we don't know where the fuck this could go. That's what the fuck, and that's my problem. It's so hard to see the potential that this person could have, or to see the dumb ass decisions that this person could easily avoid making. And then when she gets up there, it's just like, all right, like, don't walk into the trap. The shit, all you have to do is walk around the shit. And she's just, oh, I'm just walking in it. And then anybody who tells her that she's walking into something that is not going to be 100% beneficial to her, oh, it's a Nicki hate train. No, sis, we're trying to help you out, girl. And like, ain't no hate train around here when it's more like the obvious train. Girl, you can call me Captain Obvious, and I'm leading the obvious train, because I'm literally sitting around here like Whitney in the crowd. You remember that shit with Whitney in the crowd? She looking around like, y'all don't hear this shit? Y'all don't see this shit? I feel like am I the only one who sees this shit, girl? Like, we're trying to help you out. Nicki hate train was just for me to be getting on here and say, well, girl, I don't like any of the songs on the album. The whole album sucks. Every song was trash, girl. That is not what I'm talking about, girl. I'm trying to give some constructive criticism here, and I promise you, I think that's the first step that you need, girl. Learn how to differentiate constructive criticism from hoes that are hating, and I promise you, you will make decisions in your career that are more informed, okay? And this is coming from somebody with about 5 cents in his account, okay? Trying to lecture your multi-millionaire ass, you know what I mean, on what to do with your career. But I'm just saying, how it looks from here, I don't know what to tell you. As I said on Twitter, I promise you I could go my whole lifetime. I could go 1,000 lifetimes and not hear Eminem ever again, and I promise you I'd be okay. The most disappointing thing to me is the fact that there's bops on here, like they're hard ass bops on here. And they're just surrounded by a bunch of singing that I don't want to fucking hear, or a bunch of tracks that are a bunch of singing that I don't want to hear, a bunch of fillers that I don't want to fucking hear. Like, I'm really playing Skip to My Lou, My Darling when I'm listening to this shit. So what I'm curious now is, number one, to hear from you guys. Number two, do y'all think that this shit is going to have any type of longevity, or is it going to be like a hype type of thing and just die down? What are y'all thoughts on the album? Do you think that I'm not making no sense and I'm going too hard, or do you think that what I'm saying is completely right? And to me, the album sounds just like how her era has been, just confused all over the place, a couple of cute ass bops and hard ass bars here and there. But as for the whole project, it sounds to me like she has no idea what she wants to say. It sounds like she has no idea what she wants to say, and it's been proven that she has no control over what her album is doing, or when it's going to be released, or what her career is given. That to me is really sad, because you talking about queen this and boss that. I want her to be in a better position, especially for the next era. I want her to be in a better position than whatever the hell this train wreck was to get this album released. I promise you that I do, okay? So please let me know what you guys think about it, and if you skip a few songs, you too can have a good goddamn evening.